Hi everybody, and welcome to Speech Language Pathology. My name is Jennifer Glassman and I am the Undergraduate Program Director here at the University of Toledo. I'm going to tell you a little bit about our program. So this image actually is part of a video of a competition that we won, talking about the best in Ohio for schools for speech and language pathology. The QR code that you see underneath it will take you to that video, and again, it's just under 2 minutes long if you want to come see what the students do in a typical day. But what is speech language pathology? So we work with individuals from the time they're born until the time they die, because we also include not just speech and language services, but also swallowing. So we do communication, cognition. We could work with just about any population that you might be interested in. Some good reasons to study here. The top three that we have listed are the clinical experiences that you get as a senior. So one of the special things at the University of Toledo is that you as a senior get to have your own client and have a one-on-one therapy experience with them. And then you can take those hours with you for your national certification when you finish your master's degree. And not every program has that. Not every clinic has that, but we want you to really know that this is the field that you want to go into before you finish with it. The second reason that we have listed is all the student opportunities that we have available. And you can see some of those also listed on the right-hand side here that you might be able to do. So recently, Dr. Din has opened a pronunciation lab. We have the Daisy Aphasia Center, which we've been working with since their inception, and have been here on campus inside of our speech language hearing clinic. And the Daisy Aphasia Center is a place for individuals who've had a stroke and have aphasia as a result of that stroke to come together, get therapy, do some group work, and just be with other people who have had similar life experiences. We do interprofessional work with our state organization through our student organization, NISLA, which I will tell you a little bit more about in a couple of minutes. So we have a lot of ways to get you connected and get you started understanding and interacting with potential clients, from advocacy to treatment, in your undergraduate program. And the third one is our auto admit policy. This is something that's in its second year. So undergraduate students who want to continue at the University of Toledo can apply for automatic admit. It's not even something you really have to apply for. We follow you along and you have conversations with me as your advisor in the speech program to make sure that you're hitting a specific GPA, make sure you're hitting a specific GPM, which is your grade point in the major, and make sure that your writing skills are up to par, and then you don't have to worry about the application process to grad school. So that has been pretty exciting for us because many of our students like to stay here at the University of Toledo. They like the education they're getting, they like the experiences they get in the clinic, they like the variety of what they see, and so they like to stay and finish their program here. So some other things listed over here: Austin's Book Club, Joyful Smiles, Operation Smile, Sunbridge Schools, Hannah Sox, OSLA is our state organization. Our students have the opportunity to work with all of those, and all of these listed actually are things that we do with our student organization, but anybody who's in the speech major can be part of that to get that additional experience. So majors and minors. You don't have to have a minor. You can have a minor. You can have a concentration area, or you can take classes that you feel will help you in the area that you want to go into in speech and language pathology. So many students have chosen to do disability studies as a minor or counseling. Those are very common. We highly recommend counseling. Students who graduate from here say the counseling classes were very beneficial. I've had more than a handful of students take Spanish as a minor. And we've just added, you'll be the first group to come through in 2023, we have a health science minor. And so you'll be able to minor in that. So if you're not quite sure overall what part of the field you might want to go into, but you know you kind of want the medical aspect, that might be a great major for you to get into. Certifications, all the hours that you earn in that senior therapy semester I was telling you about, you can use towards your certification. So ASHA is the American Speech Language and Hearing Association, and they're the ones who you'll get your certification from. And you can take those hours from undergraduate and apply them to the 400 hours that you need when you complete your certification paperwork. So we have that undergraduate clinical experience. We have lots of volunteer opportunities. We even have summer camps like communication boot camp, where kiddos who are getting ready to go into kindergarten come onto campus and work on a lot of literacy and communication skills so that they're ready for that next step into elementary school. And again, NISLA, our student organization, we have a chapter here. So what happens after you get your degree? So I see that my picture is overlapping some of these, but I can read these to you. So you can work in hospitals, inpatient or outpatient, in the NICU, rehab centers, schools, preschool up through high school, early intervention, any other educational settings, and skilled nursing facilities. We can work in a lot of different areas. If you scan this QR code, it will take you to our undergraduate website, and you can get some more information on these. So once you finish your undergraduate degree in speech language pathology, you apply for a graduate program. You finish your graduate program. Most graduate programs are 2 years, 5 semesters, so you go to school in that summer in between. And then you're done with school, and you start earning money, and you go through this clinical fellowship year where you have somebody else who is assigned to help you get through understanding the ropes at the place where you've chosen employment. And then you get your certification, and we say that is CCC, Certified Clinically Competent, SLP, so Speech Language Pathologist. I'd like to highlight one of our alumni. She's a fairly recent alumni. Her name is Lauren Oval. She is over at ProMedica Total Rehab, working in the pediatrics area. She was the class of 2020. She was one of our students who stayed here, who came from the University of Toledo as an undergrad, stayed here for grad school, and was immediately employable and employed by the ProMedica system around here because of those connections that she was able to make, not only in her internship, but also during her time as a NISLA officer in her undergraduate years. In fact, Lauren currently serves as a special interest group representative in our state organization for speech language pathology students. So she's an advocate for you. So other ways to connect with us. My name is Jen Glassman. You see the information here is my phone number. Lauren Miller is going to also be a advisor for our program. So she's going to know what's going on. And then Miss Stacy Sturdivant is our college advisor. She advises for our program. She is wonderful and knows a lot of things about our program and can answer most of your questions. Her and I collaborate when unique things come up because students have unique life experiences that we need to work around. And I apologize that her number is covered, but you can look her up on the website. Last thing about our student organization, if you scan this QR code, this is a link tree, so you know how to connect with them on social media. You can kind of see what are the activities that our students do and what do they do to give back to the community. One of the things they do that way is to offer scholarships to our families who come into the speech clinic for services. So I hope that piques your interest. You've got 3 QR codes to go back and find out more about our program and our student involvement. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me. Our email addresses are pretty clear. They're just our first and last name at utoledo.edu. You have a wonderful day. Thanks so much.